Welcome back to game number 3 between Edie and the Viper. For now, the last game between those two players, but by the time this game is going up to YouTube, maybe there have been more. I can never tell. Don't know. We have another potential monk war between Edie, again Spanish, and Viper, this time Byzantines. So, two monk civilizations. Byzantines considered one of the best civilizations, or one of them. How do you call this in English? One of them versatile? I don't know. They can deal with a lot of stuff. They have really a lot of options. And while they're maybe not top 3, that being, I guess, Aztecs, Turks, don't know, Mayans, Celts, really not sure. Byzantines are, I'm assuming, at least top 5. They're a really strong civilization, and they have proven to be really strong. Maybe Spanish in the top 5 as well. I can't really judge. I'm not that good, to be honest. I'm not that experienced. But Byzantines considered really strong. Spanish the same. And the question is Edie going for conquistadors again? Which makes sense. Or maybe monks, or just boom. But in Imperial Age, Byzantines maybe better with a cheaper trash. Although Spanish got the full trash upgrades in AOC, they have the fullest upgraded trash, let's call it like this, with the full hussars, all upgrades, with the full elite skirmishers, all upgrades, and of course with the full halberdiers, all upgrades. That's not like the best trash, because Byzantine's cheaper, and some civilizations get bonuses. Britain's faster, bigger range, or what do we have? Japanese, the halberdiers, I think Japanese halberdiers considered the best ones, not sure. But doesn't really matter, because this game may not go into trash war. And knowing those two players, I don't think so. Also seeing they're really, really close again. And this time, Edie. 2 relics inside, but the main stone forward. I guess he wants to go for castle anyway. It wouldn't make a lot of difference. The second gold inside, the second stone outside from the far edge. Main gold safe in the back, really important. 3 forward here inside, third gold inside. Wow, Eddie's map looking really, really good this time. Problem is he's got a strong civilization against himself. Extra berries even, which he's probably not taking, but he could. TC here later on and then take the berries. It's possible. Also wall here towards this wood line, if he actually would go for a boom. It's just not Eddie style. While Viper, usually 3 TC mini boom and something. Not sure what, but he's doing something usually. Defending or launching an attack or going for deflection or anything. Let's go for Viper's map. Main gold really, really forward. That's not good. Byzantines not so much relying on gold in the late Imperial Age stages. At the start, you want to get your gold in. Second stone, a little bit of an awkward position, but it's alright, I guess. It's outside. We have the second gold inside. Viper doesn't have a back base. That's a very important point to see for us. Main stone forwardish, not directly adjacent to Eddie's map, but it's forward, and the last gold, the third gold on the right hand side outside, but this is almost walled already. Maybe a blacksmith here later on, barracks, something in the house, and this is walled in. We could potentially see stone walls as well. One really close to space, almost inside Viper space. This one closer to Viper, I guess, but really close to both players, and one in the neutral zone, as well as an extra gold here. Do we have a second extra gold? I don't think so. And wait, is that? No, that's the one we saw. -1 back base sometimes also means -1 extra gold. Not sure if there's a rule, but I've seen some maps without back bases where there hasn't been extra golds. I've seen maps like this with 1 back base and 1 extra gold on the map, but I guess there is no how do you call it? I don't know the words, sorry. You know what I mean, I hope. Doesn't really matter. I think I should go faster right now. Eddie clicked up to Fuel Age first, 3 villages on stone, nothing special here. And Viper on stone as well, apparently. Yes, 2 villages with the Byzantines going for stone. Could mean 2 things. Counter castle, pretty unlikely. Or maybe 3 TCs and a defensive castle later on, which is more of what I expect from Viper here, unless he's going for a rush. Edie this time actually mixing it up. Barracks coming up, that means stables coming in and blacksmith on the way, both buildings being put up here. 1 village is sufficient, especially seeing that Eddie is Spanish, and 2 villages in gold, so he will have the resources he needs to click up. 5 villages in stone now, wants to get that castle as well. Viper now with 4 villages in stone, that looks to me like a defensive castle, maybe after 1 extra TC, and Viper with 8 farms already, looking good for him. No, did he have deer? And if yes, where were they? Did he take them? I think they were outside, so he probably took his deer. Good for him. This is I'm doing whether I in this close map. Me, what is that? Trying stuff versus fasting privilege in this close. Who says I'm doing fasting privilege? Viper, I don't think he's doing that. I'm not sure, but with villagers in stone, this doesn't look like a fast imp. Also, only 3 villagers in gold. Don't think he's gonna pull that one off. We have seen fasting privileges from the Viper in the Master Arena 3 tournament. Really impressive times for him. Eddie now going forward to push to place that castle in front of the main stone. Of course, Viper can see it, immediately walling behind that house to make sure Eddie cannot go in that fast. And luring the... No! Eddie, nice catch! Stopping the scout underneath the TC. Now he's in to take down a villager. Viper doesn't have loom, makes sense. So 1 villager going down, the scout going down, and a 2nd villager, no. Eddie lost too many HP there, but it's really worth it. Castle is up, of course. Wheelbarrow coming in from Eddie. Let's go on 75. And actually, farms coming up here. Interesting to see. Eddie got a lot of wood up, apparently, and wants to get more food in. Only 2 villages in gold still. This is strange, looking strange to me. Viper doing gold shaft mining Bosa, getting the castle up, and no extra TCs for now because he had to deal with this castle. I guess he has the wood for it, but this castle is here to protect this gold, and looks like Viper is actually going for a fasting privilege anyways. Not really fast, but fast. Eddie, not, as far as I can see, because stable means scouts or knights, but there's 2 scouts out at least. There's conquistadors out, that's 4 scouts in total right now. And Viper, Eddie saying, I guess he just saw that castle maybe, I don't know. Not sure why else he would say that. No monastery up for Eddie yet, and that's a little bit surprising to me because he's got those relics close. Make a lot of sense here. Looks like Eddie wants to go in, wants to do the damage. Viper stonewalling. Interesting to see, but yeah, it makes sense against conquistadors, let's be honest. Stonewalling here towards the castle, so only this is open, and maybe we're gonna see a gate coming up here. For now, it's only the few stone walls, and Viper needs to react fast now because the scouts are moving in. Is that light calf? Yes, but this house being put up quickly by the villagers. The conquistadors should be able to go through really fast, and Viper is gonna have to deal with some raiding here. Nice play from Eddie for now. Let's see if we can actually put it to good use, and Viper immediately pulling off his villagers to go into that TC. Viper is on the way to Imperial Age, of course, so the fast imp is real, makes sense, I guess. And Eddie now trying to snipe a few villagers, maybe going for the gold, but Viper got 2 defensive structures, the TC and the castle, and that's enough to support 35 villagers actually. There's 2 villagers standing underneath that castle, and I guess 1 or 2 going down maybe, but really not worth it for now because Eddie is far away from actually going up to imp, and that means Viper should be able to get up trebuchets like around here maybe and attack Eddie's castle. Without the castle, Eddie may be in trouble. He could still go for boom, but not sure if he wants to do it. Now Viper is finishing these walls, makes a lot of sense. And he's gonna try to convert conquistadors here. This one very low HP, but this one should be a nice target for that monk. And there's the conversion starting. I think Eddie is too late. No, just get away there. And Viper is up to imp. Resources for Viper. Enough wood for 1 trebuchet, but that's it. And those villagers need to go back to wood. Eddie did a good job here. Now that Conquistador got converted, was the one... No, I guess that was the one with full HP. The Light Cav are going to take down this monk. That's 1, 2 hits. There we go. But losing more and more army that was inside Viper's map. And Viper, now with that first trebuchet on the way, is going to take down Eddie's castle. Also Sanctity coming up for Viper because he probably will go for a few more monks, maybe even a monk rush. He can see the conquistadors here attacking. He can see the petard because he's got the vision from the gate, so he knows Eddie is gonna try again, and he will take preparations, I guess. For now he's attacking this castle, and Eddie still not on the way to Imperial Age because he is committing to Castle Age now. But the second TC actually going for the berries. Would have preferred to see it one more tile away, but doesn't really matter here. Now 7 villages in gold, housed on 65, and he needs to repair this castle now. The first trebuchet has launched the attack. It's only 1, but it's enough for Viper apparently. Eddie going in, nice, using the petards and sending 5 more conquistadors, but don't go under the TC. Why are you doing this? Maybe he wants to save those 2 light cav. Oh, there's a lot of villagers walking around. Let's see, Eddie Micro taking down 1, taking down 2, 3, 4, no, not yet. 4 villagers, maybe 5 villagers, losing 2 conquistadors in the process. That's only 4 villagers, that's not enough really. It should have been more. And at the same time, he's gonna lose this castle because he's not preparing any longer. I guess he's saying enough of that. I need to switch my strategy now. Is he going for more TCs maybe? I would hope to see a third TC coming up from Edie, but doesn't have the stone, doesn't have the wood for it. He's still producing Conquerors for as long as he can. I guess that that's going to be the last one that's coming out, if it's coming out at all. And he's somewhat trapped here on that dead end. But going around, as long as there's no villagers close to the TC, and trying to snipe a few villagers, not happening. Viper with a lot of idle time here, but he managed to take down his castle. I think he's going to launch an attack really soon. As soon as he's getting some more resources and put them to good use. It's still going to be the monks, and I think Edie still needs to produce more light cav and make sure that Viper cannot afford to get pikemen in. Problem is there's only 2 light cav left, and the 2 conquistadors, or 2 out of 3, were converted. So Viper's eco is now pretty safe. He revolted again, expected, and it's looking good for him. This trebuchet pretty much scouting out what Edie still got here, and I think Viper can now safely assume that there's no castle around. He's going to forward towards the corner, can see the main stone now, so he's going to be able to attack here. This wall is already open, and looks to me like Viper should have an advantage now. With Edie, only 2 TCs and not far ahead in the booming. It's of course a lot more villagers, but Viper seems with the Imperial Age, he should be good. Now is a good time to go in, and now it's too many monks, but as it was 3 or 4 monks, this could have been possible. I think Edie still wants to get more light cav before attacking this trebuchet. This monastery is going down fast. This monk is not gonna come to life, or maybe, oh, it is actually nice repairing. Are Spanish repairers faster? Building faster, repairing faster? I don't really know. Edie did not go for these relics, and that's a mistake. Now moving in, but wow, that's so many light cav converted. Eddie's laughing at that one. Viper with a great monk control. Look at this. Viper did not produce any light cav at all, but he's got 7 of them on the field. This might be game over already. Pretty impressive fight here. Edie, I don't know, did he not micro his units? Maybe he was busy with the monk here, like I was. I didn't really catch the fight, sorry for that. But Viper with an impressive conversion here. Now 14 against 8 military units. Edie only gold, no food at all, and only those few units left. There is a castle coming up to protect the main gold, but it's not protecting any TCs. A market coming up now, going for that stone on the outside. Few houses, but the light cav are already there. I'm gonna take down those villagers without loom. Those are gonna die really soon. Now the stone miners are the next. I think Edie is gonna resign within minutes now. I'm not sure if he can hold on. Viper's still got a few light cav running around. 2 trebuchets now going forward, and he's gonna start an attack. Either the stables, and there's 4 of them actually, so Eddie's producing a lot of light cav, or well, it's the stables. Could have been the TC, but the stables are more important right now, let's be honest. So Viper wants to make sure that Edie cannot produce too many more light cav. Problem for Eddie is he doesn't have too many resources. Viper now with 42 villagers, 2nd TC coming up finally. Good timing, I guess. Halberdier is done. That's something I didn't see, but makes a lot of sense. And Edie now spending his gold to get heresy. He had 1k gold for quite some time. I guess it's a good choice here. Problem is, now that Halberdiers are in play, it's probably not going to be enough. The light cav not going in to try and raid some. Edie got loom in the meantime, but those conquistadors are going to go down fast to the monks. And then again, there is the... Ooh, nice! I didn't see those light cav coming in from behind. There's still Halberdiers on the way. Viper is going to lose a few monks. The problem is the Halberdiers are almost in position, and those light cav are going to go down as well. And there's not enough dead monks here, and instead a lot of light cav dying. Edie was not fast enough. That's a difficult fight to take because the monks are hard to target underneath, in between those trebuchets. And now Viper with 23 against 8 military units. Edie is pretty low on almost everything except for wood. Viper got the advantage, and there's the GG call. Nice attempt to take down those units, but a few halberdiers. That's all you need to be able to defend from the cavalry when you have trebuchets and monks here. Impressive game by the Viper. Edie calling the fast Imperial Age and calling it correctly. Shouldn't be a surprise to me. Was a little bit that the fast actually came, but good attempt from Edie. Not good enough in this case. He did force quite some idle time out of Viper, but Viper managing his eco, managing to get those walls in, which were really, really nice to see, and in the end win this game by taking 2 big fights, or 2 major fights. This one, the bigger one, I guess. Hope you enjoyed this. See ya in the next games, and GG.